I'm Terry Phillips, After the News. Although I was born in California, my family's roots are in Turkey. But being ethnically Greek and Armenian, I grew up hearing the word Turk as a curse. To outsiders, Greeks and Turks and Armenians are virtually indistinguishable from each other. Dark hair, dark eyes, clannish, expressive. They've shared similar music and food and art, engaged in commerce and battle. Over the years, these people have been friends and enemies. Apart from differences of language and religion, they are, to put it bluntly, pretty much like everyone else, human beings. I want to talk about how Greeks and Armenians have handled their conflicts with Turks differently. In 1915, exactly 1 century ago, hundreds of thousands of Armenians, some say more than 1 million, were slaughtered in Turkey. A similar fate befell Greeks a few years later. Many historians refer to those massacres as the first genocides of the 20th century. According to international law, genocide is the deliberate destruction of an ethnic, national, racial, or religious group. Presidents and parliaments, and even the present Pope, have used the word to describe what happened to Armenians in Turkey 100 years ago. Despite those pressures, Turks refused to accept responsibility. It was not genocide, says Turkey. It was the result of mass deportation during the First World War. Not crimes against humanity, but collateral damage. This denial has led to an unresolved conflict between the two neighboring nations. The border between Turkey and Armenia remains closed. There is bitterness on both sides. By contrast, relations between Greece and Turkey are pretty good. After centuries of fighting, those two countries still have their differences, but Greeks and Turks are important bilateral trading partners. They've helped each other to deal with natural disasters. They participate jointly in NATO. On the whole, they get along fairly well. But Turks and Armenians are frustrated by their mutually exclusive positions on genocide. So, how can they get beyond this point? I say it requires women and men of goodwill to put the past in the past. What happened, happened, but the only way to move forward is to stop looking backward. Apologies won't revive the dead or right the wrongs. Continuing to dwell on age-old tragedies only keeps the pain alive. As the first country in the world to adopt Christianity as its state religion, maybe Armenians should try to do the most difficult thing anyone can do: follow the teachings of Christ and forgive your enemies. To share your views, go to terrypress.com or visit my After the News Facebook page. I'm Terry Phillips. Thanks for listening, and please tell your friends.